Hey viewers, what I want to make today is an emergency backup lighting for one of my friends in the Philippines. So I'm going to use these fluorescent light bulbs for it because they use less electricity and they generate little heat. So I'm going to make this up here. I'm also gonna use something like this here to protect the bulb, and the bulb is not going to generate enough heat to make this a fire risk. It's not going to melt this. What I'll do, I'm going to have to drill through here, here, and here, so the screws are going to hold this in place. I'm going to use this cord that I cut out from a vacuum cleaner to make the extension, and I'll just splice it into here, solder it in, and tape it up. Now I'm going to use this here as the back end for here, and I'll have to drill through here and here and use these long screws along with, I'm either going to use this or some small nuts. This came from here. So this is going to be on the back here, right? And I'll take this hook out of this broken hanger to make something for them to hang it on to a nail or a screw or something like that whenever they go about. So let me get started on that. So I have to get another screw from my box of junk stuff. So I got one, these are the two originals, and then this one here. I drilled out these holes here. Made a mistake on one of them, I had to drill it twice, and that mark is going to be here. Right, what I'm going to do next is this here is going to be the bottom cover. I'm going to have to drill through here and here so I could use these long screws to go through that. Alright, so what I did, I drilled these two holes in that. I was going to go this way to make it more flush, but these screws are not long enough, so I had to go this way with the the inside out. I put a drill hole here to put the cable wire through, and I made a strain relief. This here isn't going anywhere. That's going to be a strain relief. When I solder these here black to black, white to white, I'll tape it up. Then I'll put the cover on, and this here is going to go on here with the screws coming through from this side here. And this is what I'm going to use as the hook. I'm not going to go with the other one I said before. Alright, so let me get to soldering that now. So I'm going to solder the wires now. I'm going to do the white first. I got it spun, then I'm going to do the black. I'm not spinning both of them together because I don't want them to get in the way of each other. White one is done. I'm going to do the black one now. Okay, got them both done. So I got those two taped up. I'm going to use another piece of tape to wrap them up together. I'm going to wrap this around here, then put the cover on along with the hardware. That's what we got. Got 2 screws here with 2 washers. Come through with this hardware. There, everything is tight and snug, nothing moving about. Cord coming out here, and I got my strain relief in there already. Now this here, they could use something like this to hook it and hang it up. Like I said, it's an emergency light. Now I'm going to plug the bulb in and plug it in and see what happens. That's my bulb from this set here. And I'm going to plug that in now. There we go. I want to see if it generates any kind of heat enough to melt the plastic. Doesn't seem like it because it's fluorescent. It's not incandescent. Anyhow, I'm going to keep an eye on it and see how the heat develops. I'm going to put the cover on it now. So I got my 3 screws in on the plastic case. Plug it back in and see how it looks. I have to keep an eye on it and see if I feel any heat coming out. But anyhow, this is good enough for them when the power goes out. And like I said, this could be used to hang it up when they move about the apartment. The way it is here, it could even be used as a table lamp. Or like this, it could be used as a table lamp. So I've got about 20 feet of cable here to move around the room. Plug it in again. Let's see. And I'll use it a while before I send it over. Make sure it's not developing any kind of heat enough to melt the plastic. Well, I've had it on for about an hour now. I've got it hanging up here. It's a little warm, not much, so I know it's gonna work. There you can see it hanging up.